can tell you that they love you when they never mean it. True love come from God in the name of Jesus. Turn my back on the king, I committed treason. Thank God he forgives, now his name I'm preaching, screaming Jesus.
What's up, Bulls Nation? What's up, YouTube? You're inside the edge, and I'm back with another quick video for you guys. I know there's been some breaking news regarding DeMar DeRozan. I know a lot of you guys already seen that he is on his way to the Bay Area. He's going back home, and it seems like Chicago is finally making some moves to rebuild this team, guys. Again, I could not do another year with the Bulls trying to bring back DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Vooch, guys. We just couldn't do it. You know, I don't think that this team is built to contend at all, and it just makes sense. Well, finally, AK has come to his senses to start the rebuild, guys. So I know what you Bull fans, I know you guys have your own, opinions about Josh Giddey or Brazilis with the draft pick. I mean, we all have our own opinions of how we want to shape this Bulls team moving forward. But I just like how AK is attempting to make a difference. And hey, guys, I'm just excited to see new faces, man. And, me being a Bulls fan, I mean, this is the first season where I'm actually excited because there's actually hope, guys. The young talent we do have is set up for the future. But again, guys, we just could not bring back the same core we've had for the past 3 to 4 years, guys. Couldn't do it. But with that being said, today I want to talk about Chris Duarte. I mean, this is a guy that pretty much had a rocky last 2 years of his career, I would say. But Duarte, I think he is coming off of, a really, questionable year with Sacramento. But I do think that, being given in the opportunity he is now playing in Chicago, where a lot of these players that we do have is uncertainty. When you think of the point guard position with Lonzo Ball, I mean, I just think that Duarte can implement himself in his rotation. I think he can be an impactful player. But looking at last year, he did only make 11 starts for 59 total regular season games. He did average 3.9 points, 1.8 boards per game. I know that's not the flashy, appealing numbers, but I do think that he can be more of an appealing player in Chicago than he did in Sacramento. Now, Duarte, he's projected as a rotational wing that can impact the ball on both ends. He can potentially contain ball handlers at him being 6'6", with a 6'7" wingspan. I think he can guard multiple positions on the floor. What I like about Duarte is he plays fearless. He doesn't have the quickest burst, but he's really crafty when he cuts to the rim, when he attacks the rim. He has great ball handling skills, which helps him create his own shot. He's really good at understanding how to move without the ball. He's a tremendous cutter, and he can catch and shoot in transition. And that's what I'm hoping that Chris Duarte can bring to the Chicago Bulls team is pace. Because when you look at Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Lonzo Ball, there's going to be a lot of pace involved when it comes to Chicago, and I think he can be a knockdown shooter for Chicago, playing at the perimeter, and I think that's what Chicago needs at the guard position is more shooting, and that's what he can bring to the table. And I think most of us are questioning, what is so good about him, and what was, why has landed in Chicago? Obviously with the injuries in Sacramento, they loved him when you look at his rookie year, guys. I think his rookie season really put himself on the map when he was with Indiana. He did average 13.1 points per game. He shot 43.2 from the field. He shot 36.9% from three-point range. And I think those were some solid numbers in his rookie campaign. And I still think that he can be that player. It's just, looking at last year, playing at Sacramento, they did have a lot of wing and guards where he couldn't really showcase his talents. But I definitely think he can, improve. And I think he can be a better player in Chicago than he did in Sacramento. Looking at just coming up, guys, he was the 13th pick in the 2021 draft from Oregon. And right now, when you look at Chicago, I don't think it's a bad gamble. When you look at it, he's only going to earn $5.9 million this season, and his contract is expiring, guys. So it just seems like, the Bulls have nothing to really lose and all to gain if he does play well in Chicago. So I know he's going to play hard because when you look at the salary going up, I know he's going to want that extension. He's going to play for an extension, and that's when guys play at their best. So I definitely think he can be a good contributing factor to this Chicago team. I know I think one of his weaknesses is sometimes the shot selection is pretty poor. Sometimes he can disrupt the rhythm on offense when he takes, these bad selective shots. I know that can throw the rhythm off of a team. So I just question, what is he going to do when he comes to the Chicago team? What kind of role will he play? But I definitely think that Chicago landed a good point guard, and I think he's going to be all worth it when it comes to this season, guys. But for you Bull fans, I want to hear you guys' thoughts on Duarte How do you got Duarte? I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get his name familiar, but Duarte, I want to know how you guys feel at him being the point guard and what he's going to do in Chicago. So with that being said, I hope everyone's having a good day. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Tell you that they love you when they never mean it. True love come from God in the name of Jesus. Turn my back on the king, I committed treason. Thank God he forgives, and his name I'm preaching. Screaming Jesus.